VR Karts Sprint is one of the Daydream launch titles and the platform's first racing game. As the name implies, it is a typical kart racer with speed-ups and special items that will slow down the competitors. There's one demo track that can be downloaded for free. For the full experience that includes online multiplayer and more race tracks, you have to buy the full version as an in-app purchase. You control your kart via the motion controller by holding it horizontally in both hands, like a steering wheel. Touching the touchpad will speed up your kart. Clicking and holding the touchpad activates the turbo should you have collected a speed-up item before. The app button activates your weapon should you have acquired one via the special items. Those power-ups are scattered across the racing tracks. You simply drive through them, and just as we are used from other kart racers, you will get one out of a couple of power-ups. All the usual suspects are present: the speed-up, shooting the racer in the front of you, leaving an obstacle behind, you name it. All these power-ups work well, and it's mostly fun to use them. Once you bought the full version, you have access to 4 cups, each consisting of 3 racing tracks and the online multiplayer. But don't expect too much, the racing tracks are all very similar. Basically there are 3 different types of track. The first type is an outdoor course with green hills in the background, and the second type has you race within a castle, and the third one features some rocky kind of canyon as a backdrop. That's it. It gets boring really fast, and I have won all cups in my first playthrough. Unfortunately, you also don't feel like you're really racing since the speed is far too slow. It feels more like a relaxed weekend ride with your friends. I tried the online multiplayer, but the game could not match me up with anybody. It seems there are simply not enough players around. The game is colorful and the karts and the other races look reasonably well designed. Also the racetracks look okay, but there are simply too few of them. As mentioned above, the game is too slow for a racing game. Even the music sounds like right out of an elevator. There is no feeling of excitement whatsoever. Racing games are simply perfect for VR. You can look around, watch your competitors when you overtake them, and just feel like you're driving yourself. And VR Karts can deliver on that premise. You can see your hands on the steering wheel, you can have a look into the rearview mirror and see your competitors, and it does feel like you're driving the kart. Comfort-wise, I did not experience any problems, even though there's a lot of first-person movement, of course. You always have your frame of reference, which is your kart. And since you're not driving fast anyways, you don't need to be afraid of getting sick. Unfortunately, this is no Mario Kart. It doesn't even come close. While the general game mechanics work fine, the speed is much too slow and the tracks are not varied enough to be able to keep you excited or make you coming back for a second round. The multiplayer didn't work, and there is no option for local multiplayer game over Wi-Fi. For those who would like to check out how a racing game feels like in VR, feel free to download the free demo track. Unfortunately, there isn't much more behind the paywall that would justify the asking price. For the full written review of VR Karts and much more, go to daydreamdistrict.com, and if you enjoyed this video, click on like and subscribe to never miss any Daydream District videos in the future.